like obviously these are deep issues that go into like.
Do you know what's
how
very interesting when we talk
raised.
about that? When it comes to dating apps, like on dating apps, the people that are the women that are least desired on dating apps happen to be black women.
But do you think that's because when I went on Tinder that time, it was saturated with white
Pearl,
men.
you sit this one out.
It was saturated with white men. So obviously, it's like who's frequenting these apps is that a cultural thing? So there weren't many black men on there. So, and I also think that in society, black women are not desired.
Why?
Now this.
Me, boy.
I don't know. Come on, bro.
Pearl's saying quiet over there.
And I think that. Why do I think?
Why do you think black women are least desired? And the thing is, on dating apps, the most desired woman is the Asian women. On dating apps, they're the ones that are most desired.
Oh, Asian girls kill it.
Like Asian
they're
girls
in better
kill it.
shape. They can cook better.
Like,
if I got left for an Asian chick, I would understand.
Like Asian women,
I would understand.
Asian women are most desired. Black women are least desired.
I think because of
white men are most desired. Black men are creeping up there, but Asian men are least desired.
It's all a madness.
Yeah.
I feel that if you look at media, I'm not social media necessarily, but media, what was portrayed as beautiful and what has been thrown out there. If you look at like adverts when we were younger and models and etc., it was like the slimmer, white, blonde, etc. So they weren't pushing through that culture of having black women as desired.
Right.
And then I think because of certain things within black culture where women have gone through certain struggles and they've got, you remember we were talking before on the other episode about like masculine energies or those energies, there creates this thing where the women we're strong, independent, X, Y, and Z, and men are not finding that necessarily attractive.
Would you say that men in general, not just black, not just white, not just Asian, do not find a masculine woman desirable?
I think that men like to have that element of they're looking after you. So women are nurturing, but a man wants to feel like he's able to take care of you.
Right.
So if you're on a level where it's like, no, I don't need you, men like to be needed. So I think that kind of ties into it. I think it's really sad how black women have been treated and etc. in terms of attraction. It's a mad, complicated issue. I'm mixed, so the mixed experience is a completely different experience as well. Everyone has their own experience.
You a lighty, you don't count.
See that? And do you know? Let me tell you something. Being light,
You're gonna go in now,
I
right?
am. You asked the question.
Yeah, go on.
Being light skinned is not always the easiest thing either, because people have sort of it was a trend, right? So it's a relatively new thing. If you look at like when people were able to have multicultural relationships, it's kind of a new generation. So then it was a fashion statement. So you'd get women who are like, oh, I want a light-skinned child. You're not thinking about all the things that come with having, a child that is from a different culture.
Hang on, who would say I want a light-skinned child?
I've heard white girls say that.
Right, okay.
I have, because they think that...
Designer babies.
Designer baby. But it's like, it's not about that. You're actually bringing another human into this world. Yeah, so it's like, it's not about what, how melanated you are, but it's, I've tangented.
I have a question for you. So what do you think about women shaming men for not having standards? Because it's interesting. I feel like you've changed your tune a little bit since last show.
No, not at all. We're just talking about something completely different.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I mean? That's it. I personally don't shame anyone for having standards. I don't think standards... I think your standards should reflect how you carry yourself. If I don't drink and I was saying I want a bloke that doesn't drink, that's fair enough. If I was out every weekend getting pissed and I was saying I don't want a bloke that I don't want a bloke that drinks, then it's a double standard. I think everyone should have standards. I don't see the point in that.
So you disagree with women that shame men for not wanting
anyone,
to...
it's women, men, and I know what that...
So like women, I'll give you an example. Women were shaming Leonardo DiCaprio for only dating girls under 25.
I do think that is a bit suspect, if I'm honest.
Okay, so you agree. Okay.
I think there's a certain age gap, and if it's that things like people fall in love. I'm not saying every age gap is weird. I think if you're an older bloke and you've got a habit of going with younger girls, then I personally think it
A
is a little
sexual
bit
preference.
strange. Yeah, I do, because I think sometimes there's a power dynamic in it.
What if it's the same? What if it's a woman going for a younger guy?
Oh, 100%. It's the same thing. It's like that.
Or what if it's a beautiful woman going for a rich guy?